Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg said in a letter on Monday that the Biden-Harris administration repeatedly pressured his company, which includes Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, and more, to censor content that is protected free speech. How about that, folks? It's an outrage, but it's not surprising, is it? It's an outrage, but it's not surprising. We all know they do this on a regular basis. They don't believe in free speech. They believe in censorship. They don't believe in engaging others in a debate. They believe in crushing the competition through the force of the government. Zuckerberg made the admission in a letter to House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan this week, in which he said that his goal moving forward was to, quote, be neutral and not play a role one way or another. We'll see if he keeps that promise. For either political party or ideology. He said he doesn't even want to the appearance of playing a role and will not be making political contributions. Again, we'll see if he keeps that promise. Something tells me that Facebook, Instagram, all these Zuckerberg-owned platforms won't change because, the fact checkers are out there and they have a job to do, We don't want misinformation being sent to the American people, don't you know? So, that little part of the Constitution that talks about the freedom of speech, screw it! Screw it! We don't need it. No. We need to censor the people so that we can, control what's being said, control the masses. That's what they're all about. These leftists. Can't stand these people. In 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree, Zuckerberg said in the letter. Ultimately, it was our decision whether or not to take content down, and we own our decisions, including COVID-19 related changes we made to our enforcement in the wake of this pressure. I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it, he continued. Well, I wish you were, because honestly, this could have impacted elections, this could have impacted Joe Biden's approval ratings, and all the rest. Would have been nice if you were a little bit more transparent, Marky Mark, about this censorship. And let me just say, I know that you don't really go into details in this letter, but I bet more times than not you cave to this pressure. Because I know now you're saying that, you don't want to be affiliated with any politicians or political party. We all know you're a leftist, Mark Zuckerberg. We all know you are. We all know that really you would love to censor conservatives. You would love to censor those of us on the right. So we'll see if you keep your promise. I find it hard to believe that now suddenly everything's going to be hunky-dory on your platforms. And I bet you did cave to this pressure more times than we can count. Because we saw it, by the way. We know that they caved because we saw it. All through COVID-19. On Facebook and Instagram. And by the way, other platforms that Mark doesn't own, like YouTube, they were censoring this kind of content left and right. Anytime you posted anything questioning, hey, are masks really effective? Do we need to be wearing these stupid things on our faces anymore? Taken down, it's misinformation. Can't talk about that. Over and over and over again. Hey, are these vaccines really safe? Hey, what about these vaccine mandates? Should we really be, mandated to take these vaccines to put this thing into our body? I'm going to post this on social media. I'm going to post this on Facebook. It's just my opinion. I'm going to post it. Nope. Can't say that either. Take it down. It's misinformation. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are telling me to take it down, so I'm going to listen. That's how that worked. Where was I? Mark Zuckerberg goes on. He says, like I said to our teams at the time, I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this happens again. He said that the company made a mistake by temporarily demoting a New York Post story during the 2020 election about Hunter Biden's laptop after officials falsely suggested that it was part of a Russian disinformation operation. Oh, but I thought these fact checkers, ladies and gentlemen, are always, on it and accurate and, never wrong. That's why we call them fact checkers after all, right? I don't know, folks. But it's very telling, isn't it? This is who Kamala Harris really is. This is who she is. This is the radical that she is. This is how she plays games. This is how she plays politics. This is how she will lead if, God forbid, she gets into the White House. This is who she is.